Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Coming Down Reviews, and what we're taking a look at is DX9, their LER, I believe it's 2000, Terror, which is, of course, their shattered glass repaint of their masterpiece style Rodimus named Carrie. It's going to be a relatively short review. I mean, we've already went over Carrie a couple of times between the retail and the test shot, and this is a straight up repaint. The difference outside of the paint, it's going to be Target Master's a little bit different, and actually the Target Master himself is even the same, but it comes with a different attachment. So there's that. In terms of the paint job, I like this one quite a bit better. I'm one of those people that really likes the shattered glass storyline. I like the shattered glass repaints, and shattered glass is just one of those things throughout the Transformers fandom that I would say is polarizing. People either really like it, they really don't. You don't see a lot of neutrality. I'm one to where if BotCon did shattered glass box sets every year, I'd buy a BotCon box set every year, but I haven't bought one since 2012, which was shattered glass. Just love it. So got enough of a look there. You guys can see the differences and everything like that. I am going to do the worlds, or attempt to do the worlds. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and skip over the transformation. It's not even worth it. We already did it with Carrie. Just get to the point here. Here are the two in their respective robot modes. Again, Terror, which we're reviewing. Carrie, also here for the comparison. They both have their evil, or their Matrix gimmick. Zoom in some here. One's red, one's blue. Both silver. I love how easy that is to expose and then put back. Now, one thing about both of these that I don't like, the inability to hold the weapon. So, it comes with a short peg. It looks like 5mm, but I'm not sure. I haven't even tried this thing on other characters. Target Master gimmick's cool, but it's so short that he has a hard time holding it. And if you look, I'll actually zoom in here. Because of the way the forearm shape, it's got that little curve there. Especially when you try to have the fist straight, it pushes up on the back, and the already short peg, it just leads to imbalance. And since the fingers are movable, it's not pegged in or anything like that. It's kind of sitting there, hanging on for life. Now the weapon itself, I do like it better than the sniper rifle. Put my hands all up in your face here. That Carrie uses. And I mean, that's just so long and unbalanced, you can barely hold it. It's just not good. Great toy, but the weapon, not very good at all. Alright, so in comparison, it doesn't have the weightiness in the front. It's got the scyther attachment. They are the same robot, but just two different end pieces there. I wish that they would have just gave him the scythe itself instead of trying to make some kind of, I don't know what, it's like scythe bayonet, if you want to call it there. Like, how would you even attack somebody with this? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So anyway, that's what his weapon is. They're okay for what they're worth. I do like that if you flip that down on both of them, it has the ability here to peg onto his back. Decent storage, doesn't stick out too crazy far. Well, it does, but at least looks okay. It's sensible. And if you want a little bit more flat, just put it in. Okay. We'll get the Target Masters out of the way here for a second. Just give an all-around comparison to the two. Now, lining them up next to each other, I mean, They're both still solid figures, but the paint job on Terror it's marvelous in comparison. I just recently got Nero Rex at Mastermind Creations, black and purple Feral Rex repaint, and it's like the invasion of the gorgeous black and purple repaints. It's just a weird theme, and also crazy that they both came out so well. Alright, so here's the two of them next to each other. Take a second here though. Really close in on Terror's face. I mean, that looks incredible. The paint job, the goatee, and it doesn't rub or anything like that. It's still coated just the same as the other. It is very, very good. Alright. I say both paint jobs are done well, but this is definitely superior in terms of color selection. And what's cool is with the other upcoming Takara Hot Rod, if you really don't want two masterpiece size Rodimus or Hot Rod style character, you still get a chance to check out the DX9 mold by purchasing this as the Shattered Glass version of them. Alright, and for what it's worth, I know that they're not a big deal or anything like that, but showing off the Target Masters here, that comparison as well. I hope that popped off somewhere that I can see it. Now, if you notice, in comparison to the promotional pictures and whatnot that DX9 has released prior to these, I have my guns transformed a bit different, just to make them easier for them to hold. And that's one thing I do like about the weapons. They're not really usable, but they do give you some options there in terms of how you can configure them. Okay. That's one. I'm just popping stuff off everywhere. I don't know if I've ever even popped the foot off like that. But if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen on video. Law of the land. Okay. Now, with this one, with the gun, you do have the option of pegging it underside or having them hold it. There's little fins here too. Overall, with these Target Masters, I think they're great in theory, but something like an actual offshoot rather than the sniper would have been better. Something shorter in terms of gun. Even if he couldn't hold it as well, it'd be easier to at least balance in his hand. But they look okay. I like the theme that they've got to them. Not too posable or anything like that. I played around with it quite a bit on the Curie review. But alright. I haven't mentioned where to buy. tfsource.com, of course. Logo's right here in the corner. Link is going to be in the description. Take some really nice shots of this guy. Again, DX9 Terror on kumastyle.com. You can click the info button up here as well. And make sure to check out my Instagram too. Linked in the description. At Kuma_photos. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave a comment either here on the video or my website, again, kumastyle.com. Let me know what you think. See you next review.